Hi guys, Literary Prepper here with you today on another disgustingly hot February day, which brings us to today's topic. I was thinking about a night that we had probably about 6 months ago where I think it was about 3 o'clock in the morning or so. We had a dodgy smoke detector that decided to go off and woke everyone up, obviously. So we sort of went into the hallway where it was going off and started trying to sort of swat at it and, kill it sort of thing. And at that point in time, our dog, who usually sort of, freaks out whenever she hears like fireworks or loud noises or anything, she usually runs and hides. This time when the smoke detector went off, she actually came and found us, and she wouldn't leave us until the next morning when she could see that everything was okay, which we thought was really cool. Until that point in time, we had never sort of seen what she would do in a real sort of emergency type situation. It hadn't occurred to us before that to train her to meet us at an evacuation point or to test the smoke detector and see what her reaction would be. So cool little experiment that you guys can do at home, today or this week or whatever. I would do it sooner rather than later, because as soon as we realized that there was a fairly big gap in our evacuation plans, was that we just assumed that if something happened, we would just go and grab the dog from some hiding place. We never actually thought that she would come to us. So that's something that we're definitely going to include in future sort of evacuation plans of ours. So go to wherever you guys have your smoke detectors in your house, if you have pets, and just press the little tester button and see what the reaction is. And obviously you can go from there. You can either train them to meet you, or you can sort of see where it is that they run and hide to, so that in the event that something real does happen, you guys have some sort of yardstick as to how your pets are going to react. On the topic of fires, I was talking to a friend of mine in New South Wales yesterday, and she was telling me about, she actually sent me a picture from the back door of her house where you could see this massive bushfire that had been lit by some bright spark who decided in 46-degree weather to do a rubbish burn off and wound up, burning essentially, a good portion of the local town down. Not what you want. So if that wasn't bad enough, then, she sort of went on to explain that the locals of the area were complaining to the police and the fire brigade, who were trying to get this, inferno under control. When I spoke to my friend, it had been going for about 3 days and they still hadn't put the fire out. That's how dry it is out there at the moment. But these people had the audacity to sit there and complain to these emergency workers that they hadn't provided them with, some kind of comfortable sort of place for them to sit while they were trying to, evacuate everyone, and that they hadn't given them water or food or anything like that while they were sorting out what they were going to do with all of these people. So obviously that right there, sort of implies that they don't have anything at home. They don't have their own bug out bags. They don't have even bottles of water in the cupboard that they can grab in an emergency situation like that. If you don't have, even just basic bottled water, then you need to go and get some. So it gets better. So, or worse, I should say. So from there, these same people have then been put up in motels around the local communities that weren't immediately affected by the fires. Now, some people got to stay in motels, other people had to sort of set up camp in the local community halls. The ones who got sent to the motels turned around to the people who were providing them with, accommodation and then complained that they weren't given food vouchers or that they weren't supplied with food and drinks upon their arrival. Just think about that. So they've complained that the police and the fire brigade weren't making them comfortable, and then they've complained about free emergency accommodation. These are the people we're going to have to contend with come the zombie apocalypse, guys. So, if you can sort of take anything away from all of that, just make absolutely sure at a bare minimum that you have some water that you guys can grab, even if it's just one of these, $4, 6 packs of bottled water that you can grab at the supermarket. I don't weigh very much. I'm not very strong. I struggle to bench press the bar at the moment because I've had some medical issues that have kept me out of the gym recently. But I like to carry, or store rather, water in a form that I can carry. So if you go to a supermarket, you can buy like boxes of bags of water in 5 kilo lots. Very cheap, very easy to carry, and they take up very little space. Very little space. There's no excuse, guys. So if you found this helpful or amusing, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below, or you can email me at theliteraryprepper@gmail.com. And I'll talk to you guys later.